Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo.
Why is there boxes showing like on the
Because it's focusing on our faces.
Ooh, what the hell is this?
Yeah. Yo.
That's a big ass box. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. Yeah, I think we got a new one. That's how it is with my camera. This is how it's gotta
I
be.
think it's Austin watching.
That's true.
Yeah. We gotta leave it like this. Alright, I'm gonna stop this. I think I'm gonna restart the whole program.
As you should. Yo, 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 yo.
Oh, we on?
Yeah, we on.
Come on, long feet.
Shut up, nigga. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Change your socks.
Yeah.
Change his feet.
Yo, you gotta get more in the frame.
Nah, I had to move because your feet needed a whole fucking.
Can you actually pass me that keyboard that's right over there?
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo,
I
yo,
think the box
yo,
on,
yo.
on the thing got smaller. Yo, everybody who's watching on YouTube, don't worry about that little box that keep popping up on people's faces.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right now, one of our members is not here. They
He's all right.
yeah. What happened? He nigga jammed his toe. Now he got toe jam. All right, but you are now watching your man's to them like. Shut up. You are now watching your man's to them live. I'm your man's Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
I'm your man's Austin Felix. And Kyrie.
And I'm your man Shakespeare. Only Shakespeare.
And this is your man's and him
Live.
live.
Live, live, live.
All right,
We
get
lit.
this- I'm gonna fix the camera for a second. Come on, get the combo on the road.
What up, y'all?
What's going on, y'all? We are back once again. You know, we come this is a bi-weekly show now.
Yeah.
So we're on every other week. But how was y'all week?
How's our bi-weekly week?
How was y'all bi-weekly week?
It was by.
It was good.
My bad.
It was good up until we heard the news about Jacob Blake. Then the week kind of went downhill.
Smooth transition.
It's not even a transition. It's the truth. My week was going good up until I saw another black man get shot on TV in front of his kids. And then I was just like, fuck.
Do we have any information about that? What's the information about that?
Well,
He's alive.
He's alive. He's paralyzed.
From the
Is
waist
that-
down.
That's real? That's,
Yeah, that's real.
Damn,
yeah.
man.
He's
His father
paralyzed.
said it.
Is
He
he
was shot 7 times.
by one cop? I read.
There was only one cop?
Yeah, one cop shot 7 times.
7 times.
7 times. In the back.
Do we know? So from what I'm understanding, there was a fight at his, apparently like in the same vicinity, and the cops came. They were supposed to be breaking up the fight, and I think apparently something must have happened, and they said that he was resisting arrest or something like that. But when I hear that, I don't believe resisting arrest requires you to get shot 7 times.
So they
Yeah.
tased him at first.
Yeah, they tased him at first, and I guess he fought. Well, not I guess he fought them off, and he was walking to his car. So that's when they started shooting, and I'm just like, that requires you to shoot somebody 7 times as they're walking away. Like, there are not other methods for cops to, subdue somebody in that type of situation instead of just shooting somebody 7 times in the back,
Unarmed.
unarmed, with his kids in the car.
With his kids in the car.
You know what's crazy? I saw a video of this this guy. He was white, and there was a cop trying to apprehend him, and he came out his house with a knife and was swinging that knife at the cop. Not one shot was fired. He was actually telling him to put the knife down. No gun out, no nothing. Just he had a weapon. Was life threatening. Wasn't scared. So tell me how an unarmed black man, emphasis on black, can go to his car where he's walking away, not even trying to be violent in any type of way, not hostile, just walking to his car. His kids are in the car, mind you. And he has his back turned to you, goes in his car, and the first thing you do is think, I'm in danger, and fire 7 shots. 7. And then to think about his kids saw that.
Yeah, so they're going to be traumatized.
Forever.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, the video itself is just crazy. Like, it's...
I read that the cops didn't know that there were kids in the car, though. Like, they didn't know that there were kids in the car.
The cops can also say that, yo, we didn't know if he was going to pull out a gun or not.
Yeah.
That's what people were saying.
That's the first thing I said.
Like, they didn't know that he could pull out a gun. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like there's got to be other methods.
Gotta be. I feel like the way, even, okay, so there's only half of the video that we saw. We didn't see what happened, what transpired before the actual shooting, before him going to his car.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming if he was tased, there was some type of scuffle, or there was some type of attempt to arrest him.
Yeah.
And he started resisting,
They don't
and he
have a
started
stun
walking to his. They have a taser, which
Yeah.
is, I mean, technically.
They
yeah.
said they used it, right?
Yeah, they tased him. They said they tased him. But we got only part of the video, which is him walking away, going into his car. Now, I felt like the fact that they shot him while he was going in his car, in his back, I felt like that was use of excessive force. You could have tackled him to the floor on the way to the car.
Yeah.
You could have 2 cops there. You both could have grabbed them before he even got to the car.
Yeah.
You understand? I feel
Yeah.
like there was so many precautions there that
It's
could have been taken before you actually think, okay, I'm gonna take this man's life.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially if it's not like if it's not a call for a weapons charge, or like, like this is a domestic violence call. So I don't see why you feel the need to pull out your gun and shoot. And I really feel like the only reason you would feel the need to do that is because you don't care for his life, because he is a black man.
And I also feel like, I think their ego got shot down because they tried to subdue him. They tried to taser him.
And he walked off.
He walked off. He brushed it off. So they probably like, oh, fuck that. Like, they don't value his life already. So they're just going to shoot him. Like, all right, that's the next step. He resists arrest. I'm going to shoot him. Like, and I'm just like, there just needs to be like a whole, like, it needs to be some type of police reform. Like, this is just like traumatizing. Like, I don't know. It's
crazy how, like, we still in the climate, like, it's just crazy how there's still no change. I mean, it's not crazy because we've been living, well, I'm in my 26 years of living. Yeah, in my 26 years of living,
30.
it's like, it's still the same story. So it's like, but for it to happen back to back, sort of, it kind of seemed like it's back to back. Because I seen another video too. I don't think it's that big, but it's just crazy. It is crazy how, like, it's like, yo, during this climate right now, you still decide to make that action. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, you see what's on social media, people are gonna be recording, and you still decide to take excessive force.
I don't think they even think about that decision. I don't think they think about that decision before they do it. I think there are cops out there who are genuinely scared of us, and they are already coming up to a scene where there's some type of aggression or like domestic violence. They are already on edge. They
my
already
life
don't,
over yours.
Exactly. They already don't think. If you walk to your car, fuck it, I'm gonna pull out my gun.
Yeah.
If you're not complying with me, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna kill you. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
I think that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this. I really feel like, as black men, especially, black people in general, when it comes to law enforcement, we have to be way more careful with the way we move.
I was just about to ask.
We cannot. We have to comply. Like if we feel like we've been done wrong, let's handle it afterwards. Let's handle it when everything is over with. In my opinion.
But I think that's the problem. Because even when we get to the point where, all right, we complied with everything and it's time to, all right, this is what happened to me. Now it becomes our words against it. Even when it's on footage.
Yeah, remember when
remember
that guy who had his hands up? They said, "Put your hands up." He had his hands up. He was walking in the street, and that was a white lady. She white cop. She shot him. Like he had his hands up. Like they had a helicopter view.
Not
that
even
was like last year.
Not even that. Not even that.
They shot Breonna Taylor in her sleep.
Yeah,
they broke into Botham Jean's house.
They killed him.
And killed him, and claimed she walked to the wrong house.
Right.
And
But
what I was saying is, I feel like Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, those are like obvious circumstances in where we're being done wrong. Like Breonna Taylor, you bust into someone's house, you just shoot the girl. Yeah. She did nothing wrong. Yeah. George Floyd, you had him subdued. You had his neck on you had your knee on his neck, and he's saying, "I can't breathe." Yeah. These are situations where we're like, okay, this is what we're fighting for. This is what the protests are for. This is what everything is for. But what I'm saying is, when the police stop you, you have to comply. We don't have the luxury of walking to our car anymore.
But here's the thing.
We don't have the luxury of getting tased and walking to the car.
But here's the thing. A lot of people are complying, and when they are complying, they're met with aggression. Yeah. They're met with, "Oh, don't move. Yeah. Put your hands up. I need your license, but I just told you not to move," and then gunfire. But it's at the end of the day, it's like how we gonna continue to say, "Oh, we must comply." Then we comply, and it's not met with, "Oh, he followed the rules." My thing is, Stephen A. Smith said this himself. He was like, he was driving in Harlem. A cop pulled him over, asked for his license, met him with nothing but aggression. He had his daughter in the car until 3 squad cars pulled up and realized who the fuck he was. They gave him his license, told him, "Have a nice day." After that, all you are given is a "have a nice day."
Bro, we could even talk about Masai Ujiri. The video with him going to court. I know it's kind of like it's a little different, but he's the president of the Toronto Raptors. He tries to go into court after they win, and the security guard, who's an off-duty cop, shoves him away from the thing as he was trying to show his credentials, and then lies, and then says that Masai Ujiri used excessive force. And then you see the video, you can see obviously the off-duty cop is the one who's the aggressor. But to make matters worse, he's there. The police, the security guard, whoever, the people above him are still standing by the off-duty cop's words. And it's like the problem starts with the top up.
That blue wall of silence.
It's like there's like, yes, you're right, we should comply. But at the same time, it's like you shouldn't be looked at as somebody who, you shouldn't be looked at and assume that we're just going to commit violent act or anything like that. Look at me as a human being. Look at me as a person. Treat me as you would treat the other person who's not of color. Like I should be getting that treatment. I shouldn't be having to be met with aggression. Like, if you think about it, if you're, yes, they're a cop, but if you're somebody off the street, a stranger meeting you with aggression, how would you feel? Like,
you already defensive.
You're going to be defensive no matter what. So, yes, obviously they're a cop, but at the same time, they're supposed to be protecting you. Yeah. Not meeting you with aggression. Like, people are human. They're going to react.
I'm gonna read what's in the chat. So, Austin Felix said... Austin said,
"What's up, Austin?
The problem is we are taken advantage of." He also said it's too easy to be an officer, and they need to be held accountable. For
Big Boss Bowser is back.
Yes.
Big Balls.
You doing that again?
Big Boss Bowser said people have complied and still got shot.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what I was gonna ask. Man. I was gonna say that same thing. It's like, we know the protocol. We was taught from our parents. I'm assuming that if you get pulled over, if you get to comply, don't try not to argue. Exactly. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yeah. Trying to argue, trying to give eye contact, all because they, it's crazy. It sound like they're like monsters and shit, right? But yeah, and that's what I was gonna ask. Is like in 2020, do you feel like you still should comply, or should you be like? Nah, F that.
Nah, you should still comply. Absolutely. Like, at the end of the day, you should still comply. I mean,
It lessens your chances. It may
It
not
less-
be.
yeah.
That's crazy. It's not like a
Guarantee.
It's not a guarantee. Exactly.
It definitely lessens your chances. though.
because there's been people who've been
Of
put in
getting-
jail for shit that they've never even done.
Yeah.
With cops planting evidence, little. You may say something, and they may take it as something else, and then use your words against you. And it's always it's always your words against the cops.
Yeah.
Remember
Well,
that
the cops
time?
words
Remember
against
that
yours.
time? Remember that time Gus was taking Drew home, and we was all in the car,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got pulled over by the cops, and then I didn't say a word the whole time. Like every
Also,
time,
was like,
every time.
Nigga also said, "Is that a camera in your pocket?"
nigga also was like, yo, man, you got the light.
Your
in my
light in my eye. I just got LASIK.
He was like, yo, turn that light off, man. He was like, turn that light off, B.
And that's the thing. Like every trip, like if I'm not the driver, and like I'm with somebody and they get pulled over, I don't.
You were thinking about what I was thinking about. When you driving?
I hate.
Yo, it's crazy because I thought it and I looked at Kyrie. Kyrie was looking at all of us like.
Question. Have I not driven your car?
Nah, he has.
All right, thank you.
Oh, he drove your car, but
Yeah,
we can't drive your car.
It wasn't that the car got now.
Wow, that's crazy.
So, yeah, but like, if I'm not the driver, I'm in the passenger seat. I'm just like, I'm quiet. Like, I don't say nothing. Like the officer will come to me and say, "Oh, how you doing?" I don't say anything because I don't want like anything I say to be
Used against you?
not even used against me, to be a trigger. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just sit there and be quiet because I know how I feel about y'all. I know how some of y'all feel about me, even though I know it's not all cops.
Yeah.
But it's like, at this point, it's like,
You never know.
Yeah, it's all of y'all.
Yeah.
To me, it's all of y'all because if it continues to go on and these so-called good cops are in the mix and I know that a majority of them can't do things, but there's a lot of them that can. And then I saw the cop who lost his job in New Jersey for basically speaking on the George Floyd situation.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
He spoke on it and lost his job.
He looks
Crazy.
sick.
You know what I'm
Crazy.
saying?
He looks
Like,
sick.
He wasn't sick because he said, like, if God had it in plan for me, he wouldn't have taken it away.
Yeah.
If it was in the stars for me to be a cop for numerous amount of years, then he would have still been there. You know what I'm saying? And he's still getting job offers to be a cop in other places.
Oh, that's what's up. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
that is what's up. But at this point, it's like, all right, when we going, the protests are clearly not kicking in because it only kicks in for a moment. All the cops kneeling down with us and all that bullshit, I don't believe in it. Never did. You know what I'm saying? All that hugging the cops and all that bullshit, don't believe in it. Never did. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the few cops that do tend to speak out when these things happen. But like sooner or later, I just feel like turn the other cheek is not going to be a thing.
Yeah, I was just listening. Oh, you finished?
Well, I was going to play something from Tupac.
Okay.
That he's been talking about this before he died, and it's like when I hear this, I just
Sin.
hold on.
By that, what the ground represent.
The ground is going to open up and swallow the evil.
Right.
That's how I see it. My word is born. I see, and the ground is a symbol for the poor people.
Right.
The poor people is going to open up this whole world and swallow up the rich people. Because the rich people are going to be so fat and they're going to be so appetizing. You know what I'm saying? Wealthy, appetizing. The poor going to be so poor and hungry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, there might be some cannibalism out this motherfucker. They might eat the rich. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so like hearing that, right, is getting to the point where it's getting separated that way. It's like you got, because they trying to get rid of so-called middle class. So it's just the poor and the rich. And it's getting to the point where I'm starting to see that it's no longer, oh, are you a good person, are you a bad person? It's how much fucking money you got. What can you do for me? What have you done for me lately type of things going on. I'm like, all the marching that we do, all the protesting that we do, all the, let's take black out the sentence. Let's just say a human being was shot in the back 7 times. Let's say a human being went to the store to get Skittles in Arizona and was killed. Let's say that. Because when I think of that, I put kids that I've done watch, people that I know in those people's shoes. These are human beings. You know what I'm saying? You see us less than. If you feel some type of way, I don't care about your political views. I don't care how you feel about other things. But all I'm saying is, as a human being, I shouldn't have to beg for my fucking life every day. I shouldn't walk out my house in fear that I could die. I shouldn't have to worry that the last time I say goodbye to my mother could actually be the last time. You know what I'm saying? When I hear about these stories, I'd be like, damn, did he get to tell his mother goodbye? What was the last thing he ate that day? Did he think that was going to be his last meal?
Yeah.
Did he get to say bye to his kids? That's the shit I think about. So when we sit here and we say, oh, we got to protest, we got to strategize, I feel like the times for that is going to be over real fucking soon. I'm not wishing for that. I'm not wishing for that for nobody.
Wow.
I don't want that. I don't want no beef. I don't want no war. I don't want none of that. But at the end of the day, the turning of the other cheek is not going to work no more.
I feel like we've passed that. I mean, I feel like
the NBA. Sorry, I cut you off. The NBA is boycotting. They boycotted their games today, so I feel like that's the first like major. I mean, there's obviously major moves, but this was like a surprise to so many people because nobody expected them to do that.
So this what we do. If you cannot appreciate black people, don't appreciate our fucking sports, don't appreciate our the way we added to the culture. Matter of fact, don't even look at our culture. Don't look at rap. Don't look at none of that. What we contributed to this so-called country, this land of the free. If you can't appreciate our people, then don't worry about sports. Don't worry about none of that. Because I'm telling you, black people make a lot of shit lit. We make a lot of shit popping that wasn't popping before.
Yeah.
So for y'all to sit here and have the gall to sit down and be like, you know what, you could watch us dribble a ball, you could watch us rock your clothes, you could watch us drive the latest car, do all that other bullshit, but when it comes to a black life, y'all don't care. Treat the black life like, love us the way you love our culture.
That's a fact. And the funny thing is that this is the reason they didn't even want to start the NBA back to begin with. Like, that's why all the players were saying, like, we don't want to go back.
That's
apology.
A fact.
That's a fact.
I would say, bro, when he said that they shouldn't go in a bubble and they shouldn't play, everybody, even people I knew was like, nah, you can still promote social justice, da 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 da.
That's what I said. I was one of those people.
And I was like, nah, what he's saying, either you in it or you not in it. And now look,
I just miss basketball so much, and I want to.
And it's like everybody's thinking about what they want to see and not thinking about the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And what he's saying is coming into fruition. It's like people like, they owe that man an apology. Like, I mean, he's not the only one that's probably mentioned it, but like watching the NBA do that shit today, I'm like, that's great, but pay homage to
that's a fact.
The person who came up with that idea.
That's a fact.
It's crazy.
And it almost made you realize how people are quick to forget.
Yes.
Like the NBA came back. And everybody was on some
baseball, football.
Yeah, sports was back,
People
and the conversations automatically stopped going from social justice to more of like social justice taking the back burner and sports kind of taking the front runner.
Yeah.
Like all sports, like all we have now is sports.
Yeah.
So I think the fact that they did that it kind of reminded us what's really going on in this country.
I mean, I'm on social media and I still see. I still see people still like sharing and spreading the awareness about Breonna Taylor still. So I still see, like, I understand what you're saying. I'm still proud to see that. Like you look at any comments, somebody's still saying like, "Yo, just for Breonna Taylor." Yeah. So like that's still cool to me. It's like,
let me read this comment real quick. Big Boss said, "Protesting is turning the other cheek. We got to keep it 100. There will be no change as long as there is
you
white
gotta hit
guilt.
Them where it hurts."
She said there'll be no change as long as there is white guilt. They're afraid that if they truly give us what we want, we will become powerful enough to do to them what they've done to us. Ooh,
I've heard that.
You gotta hit them where it hurts. Just listen.
Hey, Miss Kat's in the chat. What up, Miss Cat?
Hey, what's going on?
I think my last name is like, I think this, like,
transition it.
Well, I don't know. This is not gonna be a transition. I just said it's my last statement.
Just finish your thought.
This boycott was a really good idea, and it, not saying it kickstarted the conversation, but it added more fuel to the conversation now, because now people are forced to pay attention to things that are going on instead of turning the channel and watching sports.
Mm.
You have nothing to distract you. You have the shit that's going on, the real life shit that you have to pay attention to. No more distractions. Conversations come out of things that you're not distracted from. People's thoughts, people's opinions. So, yeah. So I gotta say that.
That's a fact.
It's getting to the point now where, like I said, the protests and all that stuff it don't matter no more. We're not like we've done it. You know what I'm saying? As a collective, we were part of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a good look to be there to change history, like to be a part of it is great. But if no change come from it, then how I feel personally, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of seeing people like in these streets marching, you know what I'm saying, getting arrested and all that other bullshit, and then to no avail. If y'all turn a blind eye. And now I feel like it's gonna come a point where it's gonna literally be an eye for an eye. It's gonna get to that point because since y'all can't see where we coming from, it's gonna be eye for an eye. Now nobody see.
I mean, what happened in Wisconsin?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
There we go. So you want to say it again?
Get it right, brother.
Wisconsin.
Was that Wisconsin?
Get it right, bro.
Wisconsin.
Wins.
Wisconsin.
With
My salsa. Shoot, but I mean,
yeah, so
everybody that's out here still protesting in the streets,
Respect.
fighting for us. Respect to y'all. Be safe out there.
Appreciate y'all.
All black people in general, be safe.
Everybody be safe.
Everybody be safe.
And please, even though, like we said earlier, even though the chances are still high of us being killed by these police officers, still try your best to just comply.
to live another
Try
day.
Try your
live
best
another
to
day.
try and live another day because they shooting us out here for nothing.
And if you in an open carry state, get you one.
Facts. I wish I had one.
I wish this
You
was an
want- you
open
like
carry
guns?
state.
What?
Get you one.
I would get a gun so quick. Not in New York though. New York makes everything hard.
I don't know.
Everything.
I feel like well, that's a whole different conversation. But I feel like people who live in open carry states, it's a lot more crime because people are more trigger happy with guns.
You think so?
Yeah. Think
Is
about
that
it.
Is that
I'm
real?
gonna smooth jazz to this.
Smooth
Yeah.
jazz. We are now.
I think this is a rough conversation.
I mean,
Transition.
I don't know about that. I don't know if
You know-
is that a real stat?
I mean I'm just making. I obviously could be wrong.
I heard that open carry states have less crime because people have their own.
Guns.
They're able to protect themselves, so people are not as likely to just
Actually,
have
the
walk
big-
up to you
The big cities in the South have more crime than the Northeast cities.
in the actual cities or in the outskirts.
In the cities.
You said the Northeast?
Yeah, like New York.
like-
We're in the Northeast, yeah. Because
Yeah.
they get guns illegally.
yeah,
And
but
they let them guns fly.
what I'm saying is the states that have the
Guns
open carry
have
with
higher
their bigger
crimes?
cities have higher crime than our Northeast cities.
are they gun related or no?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, no. You gotta be
No, I mean-
specific
I
when
mean,
you're looking
if I had
at
specific-
when
we
you're
can-
looking at
we can look at
analytics,
the-
my brother.
we
You
can
gotta
look-
make sure.
No,
Yeah.
no, you're right. We
You
can
know
look
what
up
I'm
the
saying?
stats, but I'm telling you off of
It's
my
over
head.
there.
I'm telling you, I have a charger. I'm telling you from my head that I can
got a
start naming.
charger.
I can start naming bigger cities like Houston,
Yeah.
Memphis, all those cities in those states with open carriers have
Shit, don't talk about
way
Tory.
higher crime, except for Chicago. Way higher crime than.
All right, so I'm gonna read this. This is an article that came out in 2015. Shit, my phone just died. Anyway, I just read that it was 23% lower in open carry states than it was in.
Are you
That was an
I
article
said
in 2015.
cities. I said cities.
Huh?
I compared it to cities.
You compare it.
Anywho,
You're wrong.
all right. Cue the trend. Cue the trend.
Look it up.
No, I am. My phone's not dead.
Look it up. Hold on. We miss you too, Miss Cat. She said, "Yes, we sick and tired. I was born in Wisconsin. My family is there. Sad.
Yeah. What's
Get
going
y'all
on?
a gun. Do what you gotta do to protect yourself because these cops ain't protecting us." That's a fact, Miss Cat. We miss your energy in the chat.
Y'all want to talk about Megan and Tory? What happened with them?
Yeah.
So it just came out. Was it last week? She actually came on a live and was like, "Yo, Tory shot me."
Came on our live.
on her live.
No,
I'm about to say that's lit.
Why you entertaining?
Maybe next year your man's in she'll be on your man's in them live. You know what I mean?
Alright.
Maybe.
That'd be tough.
Depending on what we say.
Yo,
now.
she bring us out on
Oh
one
no,
of her,
we're past
her
that,
tour.
Kyrie. We're past that. We're past that. We're past that.
Now.
We're past
I
that.
came back. I came back.
We're past
with the
that.
stats.
Yeah, so
It's over.
okay, so Tory shot
Birmingham.
Megan. It was confirmed.
Tory shot Megan.
It was confirmed. How do you guys feel? Y'all listening to Tory? Are y'all listening to
confirmed?
Tory
It
It
still?
was confirmed by
It was
her.
confirmed by
It was
her.
confirmed by her.
So we
And
got
I-
one side.
Nevertheless,
Right.
Yeah.
I believe her.
I believe her too.
I want to put it this way: if you went to the movies and they showed you the intro and the ending credits, how would you feel?
Like I wasted my money.
I don't
What
know.
you saying?
I don't know shit. What's going on? For her word, she was shot. Right. For her word
By Tory.
by Tory.
Mhm.
But I'm not saying that if it did happen, Tory should be punished.
But
But
here's
my thing is, I need to know what's going on fully
Let me ask
before I even your camera.
Press the shutter button.
I don't know what the button is.
Alright.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
I got it.
I can agree with you, Shake. You know what's crazy? I said that I believe her from the video that she said, but I feel like in this day and age, we are quick to just automatically give our opinions on stuff we don't have the whole story to and the whole picture to. And I can see what you're saying. We don't know what happened in the car. We don't know what happened. But coming out from what she said, the way it's looking really bad. Like it really, all signs are pointing to Tory. Now, granted, we don't know what happened,
Mm.
but I'm saying
I feel mad tall.
if this is it, right? If Tory did shoot Meg,
Yeah.
regardless of what I think happened was, I think that he shot. This is
Shot
what
at
I
the
think
ground?
happened. I think he may have shot at the ground and a bullet ricocheted and hit her. She says that he pointed point blank at her and
True.
shot her in the leg.
Drew. First of all, let me say this.
So you're not gonna let me finish my thought.
My bad, because I'm trying to stop.
You're not gonna let me
I'm
finish
trying to
my
stop
thought.
you from where you're going. But go ahead.
No, I'm saying that's what I think happened. Regardless of whatever happened, he shot her. Either way, you shot at a woman. So that's completely wrong. I can't see any way in which it just doesn't look good for him. He's silent. He's not saying nothing. Nobody
Smart.
else is
He's
saying.
very smart.
Very smart,
Very
especially for
smart.
some. If you're guilty, it's even smarter.
Very
Yeah,
smart.
exactly. Like,
So-
if you're not guilty,
If I'm not guilty, I'm coming to
say-
nigga. I ain't shoot nobody. Fuck you
I
talking
ain't
about?
Shoot you. Da da da. Here's what I'm gonna
And
say.
you would be dumb too.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Here's-
you'd be really dumb.
If I'm
because
not-
if
if
there's
I'm
an
not-
open case, why would you open your mouth?
But if I'm not guilty, what am
Why
I?
would you?
What am I hiding?
So you let the court prove that you don't open your mouth on social media.
He has a point.
Don't
I
open your
get
mouth
that, but-
because now
but-
you're open to the court of public
But Shake,
opinion.
Shake, listen to what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure people would have advised Meg if she was wrong not to speak.
She shouldn't be speaking
But she's speaking because she doesn't feel like she's guilty.
not because you
of the internet.
because of the internet. It's an emotional
Okay,
response.
that's true
It's
because
an
the people are attacking her saying that they don't believe it's true, and she feels like it is true because she doesn't feel like she's guilty. But here's what I'm gonna say: even if we listen to Tory's statement, what does that change?
It changed what I know.
But it changes what you know. But what does it change how you feel?
It's not. I just stated if whatever Tory did actually happened, he should be punished to the fullest extent.
So you don't believe it happened.
I don't know what happened.
But
He's
you're
saying
if.
he's saying
But
he
you're
doesn't
saying
know.
if.
Therefore,
He
he
wants
can't
the
give an
other
opinion.
side.
If that means you technically in your mind you don't feel.
I don't know what happened. I was not there.
You wanna hear the other
It's
side.
one side of a story.
And that's that.
There's
That
three sides to a story. There's three sides to a story. Her side, his side, and then the truth.
Miss Cat just said that. Hey, shout out
Here's
to
the
Miss
thing.
Cat.
If she went to the hospital for gunshots, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
He was charged with a weapons charge, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those two.
He posted
right,
bail 30K, I think.
that.
Damn, nigga, you was in the
Damn,
story.
okay.
You was in the story.
You wrote
was
for the
in
for
story.
TMZ.
No, that's public information.
Nah, I know I'm joking. But those two right there gives me all the information I need to make a judgment call because in my head I'm like, okay, well, even if he comes out, I mean, yes, I do. I always want to hear what the other person has to say, but to me, it doesn't change the fact that what he did was wrong.
All right, but yo, hold on.
And
So,
Yo,
this
for
is-
somebody,
this is the thing.
Hold on. Hold up.
It's not going to make me feel any less of how I felt because I feel like at the end of the day, it's wrong. Like,
But what Shake is saying, we don't know.
I get
He's
what
saying
he's saying.
you don't
We
know
don't-
the other side.
you
And
don't
then-
know
but
what his
you're-
side, but what does it change?
But you're passing
could-
the point
it
when
could
I said
change-
if Tory did it, he should be punished to the full extent of the
He's saying
law.
you don't know if Tory did it.
I
That's
don't-
what he's
I don't
saying.
know.
He's not making no
I'm
judgment
not
based
making no
off of the
judgment,
evidence
Which
that's
is the
been out there.
responsible way
Because
to go
it's-
about
Said
it.
it's responsible.
Because
It's
because
responsible
an
because
emotion-
You're
it's-
saying it's responsible.
It's,
reason why-
listen, you never heard
I'm
of
listening.
you never heard of proven until innocent until proven
You ever
guilty.
heard of context?
That's a
You
court
ever
of
heard of
law.
context?
That's a rule in the
Yes.
court of law.
I
That's
hear- I
that's
hear that,
that's
Drew.
responsible way of judging somebody.
I hear that,
So the
Drew.
fact that you don't have the other side of the story and you're just automatically
Yes,
assuming Tory did it,
I'm not assuming.
you're assuming
Yo,
because
he-
you didn't hear this other side.
And,
He
and
got
I'm
booked
assuming
off-
with you.
Bro,
wait, can
But
I
I'm
just
just saying.
So if Tory's not, if Tory's not guilty, if Tory's not guilty, what you gonna say?
Order in the court. Order in the court,
I have no
guys.
problem saying I'm wrong.
All right,
I don't
well,
care.
based
no,
on
no, I'm not finished yet.
Austin
Let me
said,
finish.
"Yeah, next topic."
We're talking about this.
hold up.
You don't be saying that when you be watching Meg twerking. Awesome.
Yo, y'all seen? Yeah.
I'm clipping that. I'm clipping that.
Yo, so y'all didn't see Tory. They said in the comment, who, Miss Cat?
Let me read some of the comments.
Hold,
Miss
she
Cat-
said, hold on. She said that Tory. She said, my bad, man.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, man.
Go ahead.
Do rag Drew. So, okay, Cal. I said, I mean, yo, yeah, Tory been like liking posts and say he been active. He been quiet, but he been liking posts.
I heard that was Photoshop.
He been. Oh, you think
Listen, if
it's
you gonna
Photoshop?
come with some shit, it better be actual factual, all right?
Oh, I didn't know.
That's to make sure
No,
you
no.
wasn't
Actually,
spreading the
actually, like me scrolling,
to Tory.
on Instagram, I see him. He's active on Instagram. He's double tapping.
The
shit.
like was from the shade room, and the shade room posted it.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
Photoshop.
From
Oh,
the shade
okay.
room.
They said apparently his creative director came and stepped in at that Tory. He's the only one that's on Tory's page. And that, like,
Oh.
wasn't legit.
Cat said no. He's liking comments on IG. He's been. Oh yeah. Never mind. That's what y'all just said.
Yeah.
All right. So let me say this, right?
Say it.
Miss Cat just said because Meg didn't snitch on him. Let me read one more because I know I missed one. Where is it at?
My kneecaps been killing me.
You old.
Yo, no, for real, yo. I've been having these knee problems. Pause. I've been having these knee problems.
Big Ball said during open investigations you're not supposed to speak,
Thank you.
which is very true.
Thank you.
Either side shouldn't be speaking, but the investigation is being done on Tory,
Tory.
not on Meg.
I mean, not Tory. Kyrie.
nigga called Kyrie.
Listen.
Kyrie, you shred?
Miss Cat said, "Who else could have did it? Meg, friend, Kylie, bodyguard."
This is all I'm saying.
We know what you saying, nigga.
We are from Southside Jamaica, Queens.
South side with your mouth wide.
Pause. I know a handful of people who have been walking around with open cases, and they keep their mouth shut
Okay.
Big
because that could be used against you in the court of law. You know why Meg's statement may not stand up in court? Because she lied to protect Tory in the hospital. So for you to come out now and say,
Tory in the hospital.
I'm not saying that she's wrong for saying what she said, but now you make your
Jeopardizing
statement,
the case?
jeopardizing your case. It's null and void.
I don't think she has a case.
She doesn't have. I don't think she has a case on her. I think. I think the case is on Tory.
She already put.
This is what I'm saying. As a witness, as a witness, if she said, "Oh, Tory, I just got my feet cut by glass," and then turns around and says,
her initial thing was that she said it because of all the weapons that were pointing at them at that time. She said that she didn't want to tell the police that there was a gun involved because she was scared for her life and the life of everybody in the car.
Yeah, so she was
and she said she also did it when she was at the police precinct because the police were very aggressive to her at the precinct. So she felt like she couldn't tell them anything else because she felt like her life was in danger. Yeah.
I don't think she cares. I mean, obviously she cares at this point, but I don't think that if
Take your time.
I can't say that she doesn't care about the outcome, but I mean, it kind of lends itself as if she's speaking about it now. Obviously, she's addressing the people who think that she's lying. I feel like maybe she feels like. Go ahead. What were you about to say?
Is Megan from the streets?
She said she's from South Houston, I think.
Okay.
I don't know what Houston's
If
about.
Megan from the streets, she following street code, which means not to
Street codes
snitch.
don't apply to her, bro.
I'm just saying, based off her actions, she was following the street code, and then she just like got tired of the internet.
I don't
So-
think
The
it
street
was
code's
street
gonna
code
apply.
though.
It was a street code.
I don't think she was trying to follow the not snitching street code. I really think from the
She
way
was scared- she was
no
scared for
from the way
Tory?
from the way she said it, she was trying to protect Tory. That's
Yeah,
the way she
okay,
was.
yeah.
That's the way she was saying it. I don't think it was necessarily I'm not snitching,
My bad then.
but it could have been that. But I'm not getting those vibes.
Based off of when she said where she from, she was claiming where she from. She said
what
that,
does that
she don't
matter?
really discuss her business and blah blah. Oh, all right.
She said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she don't really. Yeah.
Maybe it is. Maybe
But-
it is a snitching thing.
All right. Well, well,
It's not snitching because it wasn't a street. It wasn't like they committed a crime together and then she
no, a
said,
crime was
Tory-
committed. It was committed on Megan the Stalliano. Okay.
Let me read some of these comments. Hold
Yeah.
on. My fault, y'all. I'm late with the comments, but we don't got that big ass iPad in front of us. Austin said, "Okay, lawyers and jury, new topic." Yo, Austin, bro.
Yeah, get this man some icy hot.
Word.
yo.
See, Austin mad because he on the case. Because y'all don't know part time he's a detective, and he's actually working on the case. So it's kind of frustrating him to hear these allegations. So,
Miss Cat said,
yeah.
as a witness, she looks bad. She lied way too much to protect him. Well, now she want to say something. Ariel J said she did. They need to just stay low and be quiet until it's over.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't. At this point, I just want to know how it led up to somebody getting shot.
Yeah, you want to
I
know
don't
the full
think we'll ever
story?
know that
Shit, that
That's
shit gonna
what
be
I'm
on
saying.
Lifetime
That's
10
the
years
point.
from
That's
now.
what- and from hearing just one side, it's like I can't just jump on board and be like I understand Megan is a victim here, right?
Absolutely.
That's absolutely fine. I understand that. I'm praying for her. I want her to heal up, get well. WAP is doing good. Hey, keep on doing what you're doing.
Let's talk about WAP. Let's talk about the WAP.
But all I'm saying is the fact that I want to understand everything in its entirety.
All right.
I will never just jump out the window and be like, "Oh, if Drew told me like, son,
Son.
Drew told me like, yo,
You are not the father.
X, Y, and Z happened. To me, I can't believe it. I'm like, so what is the other side? Like, what happened? What led up to this happening?
Yeah.
I'm always gonna question that because in public, I defend Drew. In public, I'll be like, nah, you don't do that to Drew. Drew ain't do blah 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 blah. In private, I'm gonna ask you, what the fuck did you do?
Yeah.
Because you my man's, but I'll be like, yo, I need to know everything.
Cause you my man. What you do?
And I honestly feel like if
Get your finger out my face.
if more people were like that, I feel like the world would be a better place. But
If
we're
more
so
people
quick
were
to
like
judge
Shake?
it. And I'm doing it because I think I already was judging Tory when all of this happened, when all this came out. I was like,
Judgmental
how you gonna
Drew.
shoot it? Like,
You always
but
judgmental.
we don't know. We don't have the full story. From what came out, if everything Meg said is true, do y'all think? What do y'all think? Y'all think it's over for him?
Yes. Let's move on.
All right, cool.
I mean, I'm gonna say it's 50-50 because if 6ix9ine could come out after what he did, putting people in jail,
Might be a little bit different.
nah, he put people in jail.
He
That's
put
a
people in
totally
jail,
different
but it's a little
scenario.
bit different.
I mean, but at the same, you still got people that's like, yo,
He shot a high. If he did it, if the accusations are true, then he shot one of the biggest female artists.
but
in our
he's
country right
big
now.
too. It's big
Right.
artists fighting. That's like Rihanna
He
and
said big artists fighting.
that's like Rihanna. It's like Rihanna and Chris Brown, but it's not.
Chris Brown way bigger than
Yeah, but that was crazy. But not to compare the two. I'm just saying, it's just like it's just a shame.
All right, but here's the thing.
It's like
let's put it this way.
It is true though.
Before we knew the whole story, all we knew was that Chris Brown hit Rihanna. Until it came down to it that Rihanna was boxing him up, just really whooping his ass, and he decided to swing to defend himself, which was wrong.
No, the first thing
But-
we saw was the picture. My fault. I just wanted to throw that in there. The first thing we saw was the picture.
And we knew that Chris Brown hit her, right?
No, not hit her. He. Never mind. I'm not even gonna get back.
Let's move on. Move on to a new topic.
It's old. This is old news, but I'm just saying, like, that's the first thing we saw was the picture, and that's what shocked everybody.
Yeah.
And then when we got the full story, we were like,
And everybody
so
loved
I
Rihanna.
get exactly what you're saying. My fault for cutting you off, but I just wanted to put that in there. Like,
He wanted
I remember
to
seeing the
put
picture,
it
front page
in
news, and I was
there.
like, the hell happened to Rihanna?
So, are you guys ready for a lovely transition?
That's not how you transition.
Transition.
You wait till we finish speaking, and then you interject. You don't.
Y'all was
while
done.
we speaking.
I wasn't
and
done.
Snap your
I was
fingers.
still talking.
That's
actually,
rude.
And you just tried to cut me off.
My bad.
Austin, where you at, man?
My
Tired
bad.
of this nigga.
Why you looking
Tired
at
of
me like that?
Kyrie
You trying
next
to
to me.
fight? Like, what's up, man?
Fuck I do.
Nigga, I'm from the streets.
Hold on,
Nigga,
let me
you
read.
from
Let
the
me read some
streets, nigga.
comments
Let's be street.
before we
Nigga, you a
transition.
voiceover,
Yo,
nigga.
let me read some comments before we transition. Big Ball says she messed up her
Before we
case
all
because
transition.
if they stick to the fact that she withheld information, she can become an accessory to a crime, even though it was a crime against her. No one's gonna take her seriously. Ooh. She also said, nope, she's backed by Jay-Z. Tory is over it.
What the fuck
swear-
that got to do
they
with
swear-
it?
No, he said she's backed by Jay-Z. Tory is over. It's gonna be like Chris Brown and Rihanna all over again. Cat Brooks said Bobby Schmurder home. Oh, Bobby back?
Oh, yeah?
Oh shit, Bobby back? That's a good transition.
Yo, it's 10/18. It's my birthday. Hey.
She said Tory gonna make one hit and people gonna forget. Yeah, man. Let's. This.
Yo.
I feel like we should wait until this whole thing is resolved to make any judgments on it.
And that's all I've been saying.
And I think that's where we should leave it.
Okay.
We should leave it there.
All
But
right.
is Bobby home? Please, someone let me know.
All right, that'd be cool. Bobby was home. Make another computers. Dun, dun.
Bobby didn't make computers.
Bobby and Rowdy make computers.
It was Rowdy's song, and then Bobby
Bo-
Bobby had a lit verse. I'm just letting you know. Bobby made Bobby bitch. Hey, Bobby bitch.
You know, they call me Bobby bitch.
The shawty flipping. You know how I get the body flipping. Drop it, body bitch. Damn, how long it take to Google is Bobby back?
Bobby Boucher.
This Kyrie over here liking Lori Harvey pictures, man.
No, I'm on Twitter. What are you talking about?
It says
Oh, you
yes,
getting
he's
some
been home
offensive?
staying low. That's what Kat said.
Oh, for real? That's what's
You
up.
heard?
If that's true, welcome back, Bobby, man.
Word.
These
Shout outs to
streets.
Bobby. Where Rowdy at? He ain't home yet? That's crazy. They should both. It should be a package
I would
deal.
think they
Come
both
on.
get out at the same time. Y'all ready to move on to the main topic?
Yeah, let's move on to the main topic.
This was a post, right?
Yes, the
Who has the
post.
post?
The post.
You have it verbatim to read?
No. But basically, the question first is a question. Has anybody ever heard of
What happened?
someone getting married, a couple getting married, but still living in two separate houses?
the post I said?
Yeah, can you read that, please? Was it that simple?
I think that's the one I sent. Actually, that's the one I put in
Who sent it?
the
Gus or
chat.
Shake?
I think that was me.
It wasn't actually.
I actually it was me.
You sent a post.
I'm the one who did that. I'm the one who found the post. I'm the one who suggests we talk about this. I am the one.
You looking for the
Aight.
post? Shake?
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about what
Well, basically, while he looks for the post that I,
Why you keep laughing?
because it's funny to me. All right. So basically,
there's a growing phenomenon in marriage called living apart together, or LAT,
LAT.
where
Lat.
couples choose to not live
Oh.
together even after
Lat.
marriage. Giving the chance to do this, would you be married yet live separately to your partner?
I mean, if you want to be, a lot of people live separate lives when they're with their
they didn't
partners.
say live separate lives. They,
I mean,
they
they
said
be living separately with another whole family.
They
So
said nothing about living separate lives. They said, would you live separately from your spouse? They
So-
like you're
so
married,
basically-
but you're in different homes.
So you get married and you don't live together. You just live in different homes.
Yeah.
listen,
What's the pros to that?
the
it
pros.
It may be better. I'm not saying it's something I would do, but it may be better because
You better not say that's something you do.
I'm just. I just feel like
You better fucking not.
maybe they feel like it's a different way to have less fights. I don't know. I'm just trying. I'm not.
I
Saying,
think.
Because think
Let
about it,
him
like,
finish.
because think about it, like
Less.
sometimes. Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying
Nah,
to like,
keep
think
your-
of like what would be the pros of this? Is like maybe like people still want to be more independent and maybe like the like them being together, maybe they're stopping like their independency. Like, you know, maybe the one person's like really dependent on spending so much time, the other person wants to be by themselves. And like, I honestly, right now, I'm just drawing a whole bunch of blanks.
I appreciate you trying to defend it, but
I'm not trying to defend anything. I'm just.
Well, you're giving pros, and I couldn't come up with any pros.
I can come up with a pro. Okay, first pro. All right, you have so much personal space. You have your own space. You have shut up, Kyrie. You have your own space.
That's a good one.
I feel like it can keep your relationship fresh. It's like you can use it as a tool to keep your relationship fresh. It's like, I don't gotta be under you. You ain't gotta be under me.
Just said that.
It can also, I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like, yo, you can have, like, okay, you can keep your house. Like,
you're saying the same thing you were saying earlier.
No, he's saying like, you're talking about like how I want my house.
Exactly. You can keep it. Exactly. It's like you can keep your original. Like, you ain't got to change too much.
You don't got to worry about my box of sneakers that I. You know, whatever wives talk about.
I don't know. I feel like see, in a relationship, a lot of people lose themselves. All right, in a relationship, a lot of people lose themselves.
Speak on it.
So you having your own house still, her having her own house, I think that could prevent that from happening.
Well, I have a question before you go on.
Bitch.
So I feel like
What you feel like?
Slapping the shit out of you. I feel like sometimes when you get married, right, and then you move into a home together, it's like a status symbol. Like we're moving on together. We got a home together. It's just like that type of thing that shows like, oh, it's a union. You know what I'm saying? When you live in the same home. But I feel like living separate might still put you in that girlfriend boyfriend stage, to where you just go into each other's homes. It's not somewhere where you're staying at, but you know you're there for the moment and then you go.
I thought you were giving a pro. Was that a pro?
No. I said I was just making.
You just saying shit.
He's making a general statement.
Oh,
Yeah.
But I feel like maybe
I thought you had a pro though.
was this a pro conversation?
No, because Gus said I got a pro, and then Shake said I got a pro.
Oh shit.
So I thought Shake got a pro.
I said I had a question prior to saying I got a pro. So yeah.
Question.
I just
Look
feel
in the
like-
chat. Look in the chat. Get people talking.
I feel like maybe
You could read.
Yeah, what the fuck? You got glasses
No,
on.
he can't. Bro. Glasses.
Hey, Melody for you.
Melody, what up?
I feel like maybe these are older people who are doing this. 'Cause,
Nah,
like, if you
in
think
opposed
about
to
it,
Don't you
Young.
think that's generalization?
I think
Yo,
it's fucking
when
true.
older couples live in the same house, they'll have separate rooms.
Yo, listen, like, really? Yes.
My grandfather. Never mind.
All right, so I'm about to read this right now. So Ariel J said, married but not living together. All right. Kat Brooks said, hey, Lavender Girl. All right. XO Big Boss Bowser XO says, yes, it's usually done with people who want their earnings to be separate.
So why not just have separate accounts?
Ariel J said, pro is someone's not getting on your
last
last
nerve.
Yeah, you could just dip. You ain't got to be on the couch. You could be in your own crib. Ariel J said
So how
not,
you
but
supposed to have makeup sex?
go back to her crib or she go to your crib.
Who the kids stay with? The kids
That
staying with
was gonna
her.
be my next question, but I thought we were just getting
They
get the pros out the way.
They stay in the yard. Nah, but I was married before. Ariel J said nah, but I was married before. What?
Oh wow.
Kat Brooks said I'll
Please
just stay
explain.
single. White folks doing extra. That's what Kat Brooks said. Remember living together before might not be. All right, so if you ever never,
Do the reading.
if you never lived, nah, nigga, you said can I read? I'm reading now.
You're right. I did.
This nigga, man.
Lower your volume.
Spell it.
VOLUME. Volume, nigga.
You're good.
Wasted all our time.
Wait, talk about,
Have
isn't it
you
usually lower your tone? He said lower your volume.
Ariel,
God damn it.
Ariel J said, if you never lived together before, you might not be able to live together.
I mean,
He's also said, he or she, I would rather stay single if that's the case, because then I don't have to deal with you. Miss Cat agrees. He also said, Miss Cat said, you got to be rich. Ariel J says, and yes, you do, but if you learn not to lose yourself and take time to have y'all time apart and be individuals, there won't be a problem.
So hey, now if you got your own crib, you won't have that problem.
But isn't that usually done like before you get married, where you know
Not all the time.
explore? Not I'm saying,
Yeah.
but majority of the time.
Yeah.
You usually go find yourself, get soil your wild oats, get all that out your system, and then
I don't think you ever can. No, I was playing.
So y'all telling me y'all look forward to moving in with y'all girl or future girl or wife? Y'all
I
want to
don't.
move in with your wife?
That's
Yeah.
my least favorite part.
That's my favorite part.
I want to live with my wife. What do I look like going to his? All right, babe, I had a long day at work. I just came to say hi. I'm going to my crib.
That is a fact. That's a fact. You get home, you like, all right, babe, hey, how was work? Okay, I think I'm gonna head home now. That's it.
Nah, you could spend a night at Shorty
Nah,
crib.
I'm not spending the
You
night.
just gonna leave at 5
not spending
a.m.
the
And then
night.
the kids went up to you, Daddy. Hey, I'm leaving. All right.
Where you
I
going?
drop off some
I'm
money
going
for your
home.
mom.
That's a
Shoot.
fact. Mind you got your boys at the crib. The house party lit. You go home. You
Okay,
get-
now
you
let's
get
say
both-
that-
you get
let-
the best of both
let's
worlds.
add
You could've
this.
easily been a single father. That's what you could have been.
Let's add this. Let's take if we take in this hypothetical, if we take the kids away, we say okay, you get married in your 20s, you're still young. How about that? You're still young.
Was arranged.
You're in your
marriage?
20s.
I get it.
You're in your 20s. It's not arranged marriage, but it's like, yo, I love you. I want to marry you. Let's get married. But shit, I still want to live by myself. You know,
So
you
y'all
want to
just
live by
shacking
yourself.
up
Let's
then?
go. Huh?
Y'all just shacking up then.
Nah, we married, nigga.
I mean, you married, but at the same time, you're not with your wife.
Hold on. How important is living together
It's very important.
At some point, you have to live together.
at some point?
Whoa, brother. You don't have to.
I mean, you don't. Right, my bad. You don't have to.
Obviously, based off what we talking about.
But you're going
That's what I'm
to.
talking about, man.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
You may not.
You may not.
You may not.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I think it is? I think that it could be two people could have two separate lifestyles. So, for example, maybe my wife works at a certain time. And
Well, your wife is sloppy. Sorry.
maybe my wife works at a certain time and she needs the house to be in a certain way for her to even focus on work. Maybe she stays at home to work or something like that. And maybe at the same time she does, I need the house to be loud, or I need people over. I don't know. Maybe two separate lifestyles.
Different lifestyles.
Can make.
But
people,
isn't that when you create your space like a man cave or something like that, and then she has her lady then?
Nah, I need a man house, nigga. I don't need no cave. I need a house.
maybe the man cave not big enough.
Nigga said I need a man house.
I mean, technically, if you're gonna call it a cave, like the Bat Cave big. You know what I mean? Bat Cave is a big cave.
Call it a cave.
So it might be comparable to a house.
All right.
Look here, Bruce Wayne.
Well, let's-
I didn't ask you nothing about no Bat Cave. All I said, because you want to come in all black, looking like the first Batman.
Hold up.
Nightwing.
Melody said being married is becoming a union. Can't be unified and be separate. Ooh, but what if you're unified in
You
spirit?
could be unified and be separate.
You're unified by law.
You could be married and have a long
All right,
distance marriage.
So let me put it this way. So you living in these separate cribs, right? You know what I'm saying? Of course, y'all having sex.
For real? That's not necessarily true, but keep going.
It's not.
Maybe yeah.
So you got a whole wife and you're not having sex with your wife?
Hey, man.
You beat nigga. There's like 50% of Americans
I
who
didn't
not having
ask you
who
about
are not having
50%
sex
of
with their wife.
Americans. I'm asking.
Is it true?
Did
Yes.
you look that up?
Yeah,
Yes.
because
You
you
look
know
that up.
you cross-examined
Finish your
me
thought.
about earlier
Finish
about
your
me
thought.
true stat
Nah,
shit.
Google that.
Finish your
Google
thought.
that. No.
Okay, but I can't say this though. How many husbands have you met? How many husbands have y'all met that say, "Oh, well, my wife don't give it up no more"?
I seen it in movies.
Y'all never met a man that says their wife don't give it up as much as they used to?
Yeah, on
I've heard
TV.
that.
Maybe one.
Yeah, maybe one.
Yeah,
I seen
Tyler
it.
Perry shows and movies be saying that.
Yo, son, you gotta talk
Yo,
to my wife. Yo,
I-
she keep looking
listen,
at
how
that
many
light
have you
skinned
met?
dude.
Well, I don't know what it is about
in
people
the
who are
yard
With the
older.
braids.
People who are older, it's more common for me that I meet people who are not really excited about their marriage. Like they're older, they're like in their 40s and 50s, and they're not happy when they go home. They
Yeah.
talk about going home as being a chore. They talk about taking their wife out as being a chore, hanging out with their kids as being a chore.
All right, but
like
that's-
no one, I don't see a lot of people excited anymore to be married.
All right, but I think it's dependent
I agree
on.
with you.
I think that's dependent on the relationship. though.
Obviously.
So you can't compare everybody's relationship.
But I'm saying for me.
some people love going home to their wife.
You're right.
Some people love taking their wife out.
You're absolutely
some people
right.
love
You're absolutely
seeing
right.
their wife happy and taking care of their
But
wife.
Shay, in all honesty, the majority of people you meet, are they happy in their marriage?
Hell yeah. They not.
This nigga.
So let me present this statement or this question. Like, really, how important is living with your wife? Is it really that important?
I feel like it's important
On a
to
scale of 1 to
establish
10.
to a scale of 1 to 10. I think it's not and 9. I think it's a 9.
Is that a new number? Like
I think-
a 9.
I
Sound
think-
like a robot.
I think it's a 9 because you want to establish that foundation with your wife.
Oh, wait,
in
sorry.
order to build with somebody, I feel like you do have to be in the same space, and I don't think that space can be occupied for a few hours or a few days in order to get that bond with your wife. Being married is a lifetime bond. It's not a 6-hour bond. You know what I'm saying?
Depends on who you ask.
All right, make sure you sign that. Yo, in 3 years I'm a free agent.
And you
Put that in the contract,
Listen,
and
I'm
then
saying
you know
that
what I'm
should be
saying.
a
Let me
thing.
ask this.
I do agree with Kat. I think this is a lifestyle for rich people. Cause think about it. If you rich,
That's
your
what
time
Will-
is very limited.
Will Smith and Jada.
Yeah, that's
She
that's
on one
exactly
side of
who
the
I
house,
thought of.
He on the other side of the house.
That's exactly
and
who I
then
thought
they
of.
entangle in the middle.
Together
I
apart.
also feel like this goes with age. As you get older, you start to reevaluate how things work, how you approach
Exactly.
approach
How you-
situations, approach relationships. Maybe you feel like you just want to be married but have a separate household. You still want to have your space and shit like that.
Yo, so what you
want to
want?
be able to come home and not have to hear somebody in your ear. Talking trash. Did you do that? Oh, if you would have did this, I wouldn't say this.
But what if you don't come home to that? What if every time some
That's
people
true.
get annoyed? Some people
That's true.
get annoyed by being loved too much.
Yes.
Some people get annoyed
I
by
mean,
that.
Yes.
I think I can see that though.
You know what I'm saying? I see people. I'm not saying I would, but I see people. Don't touch me. The damn camera.
The camera.
Stop touching me.
All right, let me read some comments real quick, and then Shay, you can get back to what you're saying.
Kangaroo Jack.
Damn, we missed a lot of comments.
Definition of entanglement.
Love Lavender in here. I didn't even know Love Lavender. What up? What up? What up? She said
Hey,
separate
Love
rooms is one
Lavender.
thing.
What
a
up,
separate,
Love Lavender?
She said separate rooms is one thing. A separate house is way different.
think-
Melody said why? Oh, read that. Ariel said no, but sometimes you become lost in your spouse. Oh, read that too.
got bookmarked
They said
last-
pre-shake. Oops, Austin, you saw it. No. I'm only 20. Ariel said I'm only 29, and sometimes people after a while just aren't compatible. Let me continue reading, please, because I know someone's about to interrupt. Melody said pre-shake. Ariel said nah, but on a serious note, living together makes a difference for many reasons that goes beyond sex. Hold on. Melody has said something earlier. I'm gonna get Gus better stop before he ends up old and lonely with 3 cats, 4 dogs, 6 pigs, and 5 monkeys.
Yo, remember when Gus used to feed cats?
Yo, I love cats, so
Well, let me tell you something, Melody. Which one would you pick? everybody in the chat, I want you to pick something. In your relationship of marriage, because y'all got that far, right? Would you rather live together with your man or woman, or you travel? You got to live separately, but you get to travel
that's actually a good
What?
point. That's a good
every month. So you either live together or you get to travel with your man or woman, whatever.
I don't
Or
understand
you
the
can
question.
even say,
Say better,
you can
Kyrie.
even say you live with your spouse full time, regularly, or you travel for work, and she stays in the house, and you stay in a different state, and you come like every.
No. So you're either. All right, let me explain it better.
Think
So
about it, if-
hold on. Let me explain it. So
clear it up,
either you will live with your wife. So no 2 houses. It's just you living with your wife. No, you can't travel though. You can't travel with your girl or wife or whatever. You could live with her, or you don't live with her, and you
Okay,
guys
there
get to
we go.
travel together.
There we go. That makes more sense. That's
Monthly.
Think about it. Like
I get it.
You gotta
I get
pick
separately,
one or
but
the
you-
other,
But
nigga.
you have more opportunity to travel all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow. So I can't
Would I
travel
not
if I
still-
live with
This is-
if
this
I
is-
live with her. I can't travel
is
with
the
her.
No,
question.
exactly.
I cannot
That's
travel
you can travel by yourself, but
Oh,
you can't
yeah,
travel
I'll
with
live
her.
with her.
No, don't do that.
Wait,
No, it's either you
my
don't-
question is, we live in separate houses, but we not still have bills. But we not still
Yeah.
all those real life things are still gonna come up.
Yeah, who paying for one house and who paying for the? I'm paying
Maybe
for my
y'all,
own
that's
house.
why maybe y'all just got enough money to take care of yourself.
Remember, a lot of
It
women
could be in an
saying
apartment,
they want-
too.
They want a man who can take care of them. So who's gonna pay for 2 houses? Let's talk about that.
I didn't pay
Women-
for nobody's house that didn't happen while we was in a marriage.
Hey,
If the kid's not in my house, I'm not feeding
in,
them.
But in this situation,
Whoa, hold on. What?
They gotta be living under my roof for me to feed them.
what toxic shit you just said?
I'm
not
just
gonna feed your
playing.
kids?
I'm just playing.
But
playing.
all I'm saying is, we have women nowadays who want to be taken care of, who want to be, like I said, taken care of, want to be spoiled somewhat, and they're saying, "Oh, I need a man who could provide, who could protect me, who could, pay my bills
So
and
then she
all that
shouldn't
type of
agree
shit."
to
Listen,
living separately.
once
then.
the second house is bought, the jig is up. I'm not paying for 2 houses unless I got it like that.
You ain't gotta pay for 2 houses.
Even if you got it like that, why do that?
she got.
Because I might want my space.
Yeah, if I had the money and
The
the, means
money?
and the resources, not the resources.
No, you
the
said if I
money.
had the bunny.
No, I said.
You did say bunny.
If I had the money
Uh-huh.
and I felt like this was an approach,
Okay.
I wouldn't live at the separate house full time. Like Drew said, I would have that house as like, okay, an escape. Like,
You have a part-time house.
yeah, like a part-time house.
like a vacation, house.
home. I always said when I get older, I will have a
I get
vacation.
that.
home.
A vacation home is good, but at this juncture of the conversation, we're talking about having a completely separate home.
I wouldn't do that.
I don't know. Sometimes, you
I
know what I'm
think-
saying? Women, you know what I mean? Y'all be like, you know what I mean?
Would
So
it be like
sometimes,
us?
you know what I mean?
What
Would
you
it
mean?
be
What
like
you-
us?
what you
'Cause,
mean, you know what I mean?
What's y'all mean? Would it
You
be
know
like
what I
y'all
mean?
mean?
You know what I'm saying?
This
What-
nigga
what-
said
what they
nothing
mean?
When they
just
just be
now.
mad at you, you just be like, what I do?
I'm
And
leaving.
just be like-
That's it. I'm going. I'm out.
So you just gonna leave like that? You just gonna leave like that?
Oh, you got an attitude? You got an attitude?
Yeah, I'm out. Like, I don't need to. I don't need
outta
this.
here.
They be like, babe, we going. I'm going home.
Exactly.
Shit, you think
Hold up.
I'm gonna put up with this? Shit,
Exactly. I don't gotta put up with this shit.
I got my own crib.
Am I-
my own house.
Am my TV bigger than yours?
Your
Yo,
bum ass
Love
house.
Lavender said. Hold up, Melody said. I believe.
Bum ass joke. Get the hell out of my house.
I believe a relationship of any is based on what both parties want. They have to both be on the same page. Love Lavender said, if you got married and you really love your husband or wife as much as you're supposed to, then it should bother you that they would physically want to live without you. She said, I don't care how annoying or how different my lifestyle is from my husband. You should not prefer to live without me in another house.
I also
Wait, who said that?
Hold on, let me finish.
Who said that? Who said that last
Love
one?
Lavender.
Okay.
Melody said, you have to be smart and think about the future. I want to build my own family. Having a place to call home means everything. Well, technically,
that's so
Melody, you're
cute.
still going to have a place to call home.
But
and
you
you're
can't-
still
True.
going to have a
You can't
family.
build a family separately.
But think about it. We all saying this.
You cannot build a family.
If I live
separately.
across the street, I can't build a family?
Hell no.
Why not?
You're not gonna be no cross the street father.
You could be like, they look like this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, shut my blinds.
Exactly.
You gonna call him on the phone? Good night, son.
Babe.
Make sure you put the cameras on.
Babe, our son's light is still on. He's not sleeping. He's lying. Make sure he's in bed sleep. His light is still on.
Over here beating his
Why
meat.
is why his sheet moving up and down like that? My son nasty. Somebody go get
Melody,
my
we
son.
are reading the comments.
Listen. I feel like all these things, and I know I'm saying this. When you get, I got pee. When I'm saying when you get older, you tend to be a little bit more open-minded. I've heard that people
Weak
do
ass
this.
bladder.
People do this when they get older, like to keep the relationship going because it's like something's not working
Gotta
and they
spice
still
it up.
love each other.
Yeah.
But they was like, okay, maybe we could try living in separate spaces and see how well this works. You know,
That's
they
when
get-
I seen the separate rooms come in.
But even then, I'm still in your space. Like you may piss me off, and I'm going in my room. At the end of the day, you still there. I can hear you stomping your feet, you closing the refrigerator, man, loud, whispering in your back, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up. And it just creates a whole big fight. I mean, you probably had some amazing sex,
Yo.
but you know,
You sound so triggered.
nah, I'm just
You sound so
thinking.
triggered.
Nah, I'm not triggered.
But
All good here.
but all in all, like all I'm saying, I don't feel like this is a productive solution.
I agree.
Because at the end of the day, if you want to build a family, if you want to get to know your spouse even more than you already do, if you want to build with your wife, if you want to, just the things that come with living together, you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Being in a separate home is not going to benefit your marriage. It may benefit you as an individual, but as a union that a marriage is, it's not going to happen in separate homes.
Do we know that this is entirely true?
It may work for some.
Yeah.
It may work
Bye,
for
Miss
some.
Cat.
She's leaving?
Yeah, she's leaving.
Is it because we're not answering her chats?
Nah, she gotta go, but she said.
Thank you for joining, Miss
Thank
Cat.
you, Miss Cat.
Yeah.
for
We
joining.
appreciate you.
Thanks, Miss Cat.
Yeah, read the comment.
Did you
hold
wipe
on,
your
shake,
hands?
shake.
Oh yeah, but like I said, like it may work for some people living in separate
Yeah.
homes. It may work, but I feel like the foundation of a marriage, the foundation of a family is built together. You know what I'm saying? It takes two to build that, and I don't think living in separate homes is going to lead to that.
But
that
in your
happening.
20s though.
Hold on. Let me read
some.
some. Big
For
Boss
sure.
Big Boss Bowser said, I had an aunt who lived separately but was married, divorced now, but she was married for status. They're both very wealthy and made money together.
So I say this is for rich people.
Yeah, it
Like-
could be. It could be for poor people.
I mean, it could be, but like you, oftentimes you hear like, oh,
Yo, that EBT be hitting.
Separate EBTs?
EBT be hit.
Melody said, nah, they'll sleep in separate rooms, but nobody is moving out. Austin said, I need an office or a man cave with a lock. LOL.
I said man cave. I said if you're
Thank you, Miss Cat. She said, best podcast. Thank you.
Thank you. If you have a key to your man cave and your wife can't get in, come on now.
She said, I would want my man to have a man cave. I like my space as well.
But you know
let me
what's crazy?
let me ask y'all this though in the chat.
let me, real quick. You know
So what's
what's
a
crazy?
woman cave?
Shut up. You know, so you know,
Nigga dead smacked him.
I hit his head. I ain't smack him. But you know what's crazy? Imagine if you had a man cave, right, and they had and you had a lock on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, women are real manipulative. They will find a way for you to give them a key because they want a key, but they will find a way to mix it in a situation. Oh, what if something happened?
So you left the bowl in there, now it's all crusty. Now we got ants because you. Nah, give me the key, just in case it happens again.
I need to get down there just in case. What if you sick?
It's
What if I
not
need to
gonna
get in
happen.
there?
There's no draft in here. That's why I like it in here because it's like it'd be cold everywhere else, but
It's
you know.
not gonna happen.
She over here picking out a
You
chair.
stay
I like
out the
that
man
corner
cave.
over
Yeah,
there.
word. Need
stay
to
out
change
the
it.
man
Why?
cave.
Ain't no lights in here. Put a light in here. Oh my gosh. Why it's so dark? It's a cave.
Usually the woman's version of a man cave is called like a lady den or something like that.
I ain't never heard of that before.
I've never heard of that. What woman you messing with?
Word.
Calling your man cave a lady den.
Hey, what me and Miss Gladys do is our business.
Miss
all right?
Gladys, that's my
Miss
grandmother's
Gladys.
name.
Exactly.
wait, really?
You nasty.
He about to take off the do-rag.
Don't get the fuck out of here.
Give me some skin.
Love Lavender said on top of that. Oh, she said if me and my husband can't live together, then why the hell would we get married? Might as well stay single. My husband is not about to pop up with another family on me. No, sir. She also said on top of that, if you never get to see someone at your worst and at their best, then how could you really know them as a whole?
You acting like you not living. You acting like you both you got.
Mama said,
Yeah, but
Mama
that
said,
do. You acting
Mama
like
said,
because you're
Mama-
not living together that you're not gonna like see them and know what's going on and whatnot. Like
I
y'all
get-
still
I
gonna
get what she's
y'all
saying,
still
though.
gonna see.
It's kinda-
Y'all still
it's
gonna spend the
easy-
night at each other crib.
It's
Y'all still gonna
easier-
slay
it's
it
easier
out.
for you to
Different.
build with somebody when you're
That's
with them and
different.
you're close quarters and you're with them and you're around them
That's
and shit like that.
spending
I feel
the
like
night
that's
in
to me that's the beauty of marriage.
But
to me.
what if
Let
you're
me
a
finish.
werewolf?
Let me finish. He jumped in to say that, to say what if you're a werewolf? That's what he just did. He interrupted with what I was about to say to ask you what if you were a werewolf.
Hey man.
Nigga Shake looked at you crazy. Nigga Shake said, nah, but listen, that's why I personally don't believe in moving in before you're married. That's my personal opinion. I want to be married before I move in with the women who I'm married to. And I feel like
why?
no, it doesn't matter.
Why?
But
You just put
How about
beliefs
wait,
out
yo,
there.
you are sitting.
Can
right
I
there.
finish?
You are sitting. Right, can you explain why? Like,
Nigga Austin said it's a she shed. That's funny. It's a she shed.
Listen, so I feel like with marriage, one of the most beautiful parts is going to be coming home to your wife and your wife coming home to you. That's a beautiful thing. Like you guys are gonna be living together, you're gonna be building together. It's not gonna be beautiful. It's not gonna be beautiful at all times because your wife is gonna get on your nerves and you're gonna get on her nerves. But at that point, if you need a break, then if you have the luxury of having a man cave, of having another room, then you
Vacation
can do
home.
that. Exactly. You have a vacation home, or you just say, listen, I need to go on vacation. Me and my boys, we gonna go on vacation real quick. we gonna do a little something
Good
in
luck.
Vegas. And
Shit, go DR.
what? Say what? Say it again. Say what?
You said good luck.
No, you said something
I
about
said
DR.
good luck.
I said let's go to
You
DR.
just
Oh,
gonna-
let's go to DR.
You just gonna go up to your girl like, yo, I'm going on vacation.
Absolutely.
With
She
my
like, where
boys.
we
When these
going?
bills gotta get paid.
So when-
Absolutely.
She gonna look at you. So when do I pack?
Nah, that's not gonna happen.
Drew, when
don't
do I
know.
pack?
So we
I
going
feel
on
like-
vacation?
I don't know. I think that
Wait,
You
talking
don't
about.
think we need a
Answer
vacation?
the question, huh?
We not packing nothing.
What you mean we not packing?
I'm
nothing?
going by myself.
Well, you don't.
You
think
want to wake up tomorrow?
wait.
Babe.
Whoa. What you want? What happened? Let's role play. Now,
can't just jump
let me ask. Hold on. Let me ask y'all this though. So y'all telling me, what would you do if the person you love wants you to consider this arrangement of life, like living arrangement?
We're not the ones for each other.
You?
No, that's a good
What about
question,
you? What about you?
Wait a second.
If
Pay
your
attention.
wife
My wife.
wanted you to consider this living arrangement,
Yes.
is it a deal breaker?
Is this prior to the marriage?
This is
Within the marriage or prior to the
within
marriage?
the marriage. Y'all
Oh,
married
if
already.
it's within the
It's
marriage,
early.
you
It's
have no-
early. It's early. It's early in the marriage. Like y'all just got off honeymoon. She's like, yo, I was hold on. Let me set the play. I was just nervous. I didn't really know. You know what I mean? So I want to live apart, together apart. So you gonna have your crib. I have my crib. And yeah, how you feel about that? Shake.
I'm gonna answer this because it's a hypothetical. But if you ever in your life call me fucking shake again, we gonna have a problem.
Shake.
We gonna shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty.
I hate y'all. I want to fight all of y'all.
Oh, so what's? Ooh, nice
Why can't you
save.
sit still, bro?
Hey man, it's
You're like
it.
5.
Knee or underneath. But as far as that goes, I would have to say that I can't, if it's in the midst of our marriage, it's early in the marriage, I can't say it's a deal breaker because it's like
deal breaker.
I can't say it's a deal breaker because we just got married.
Uh-huh.
We just got married. It's a discussion that we need to have ASAP because I don't feel comfortable with it. And if
I'm sorry. Love Lavender said, just for the werewolf comment, our date is canceled, Gus. She said, just kidding, though. She said, just kidding.
Love Lavender. You,
My
shit.
fault, Shay. Go ahead.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I got a message for Love Lavender.
Shay, go ahead, please.
Don't miss out.
Oh, did you hear that, Love Lavender? He said, "Don't miss out."
Melody said, but you can't always want to go on vacation every time you're not seeing eye to eye in your relationship. Why not?
Why not? Word. That
Why
sound
not?
like a fix.
Why not?
what? It depends on where you
Why not?
Oh, you mad while we in Jamaica? What?
Why?
Oh, actually, yeah,
not?
they'll be mad in Jamaica. They'll be
Alright,
mad.
you know, alright, Melody.
Everywhere you go,
Melody. Melody,
think
I'm gonna
just
tell.
for-
Hold on, I'm gonna tell Melody this.
This
So,
dirty boy
me-
make you mad.
me as a man in a relationship, when something happens and I feel upset and I have like the emotion of like maybe not per se anger, but just I'm upset with my significant other. Me talking at that moment is the worst thing I can do because I can say something hurtful. I can say something that I don't really mean.
Especially
So
with
a
that
lot-
do-rag on.
A lot of the times I need time to digest how I really what?
we're talking about him. Whoa, relax. What's up with the tension?
Because I'm tired of your shit.
What the fuck did I do?
I
I got to
just-
get tight ass do rag. You hear me?
You say I'm tired of your tired as durag. Can you hear me?
Listen, sometimes I need time to digest how I'm feeling so that I can really regurgitate.
So you got a slow metabolism.
Exactly. I got a slow metabolism when it comes to being able to express how I feel. Therefore, a nice 3 days in Jamaica won't hurt.
At the same time, Shorty gonna be mad as hell. You gonna try to have a good time. She
But
like,
I'm gonna-
so when you gonna want to talk?
I'm gonna be good though. That's what matters.
You would have thought. Yo, babe, I'm gonna go to this other room I ordered. Nigga, that's our room.
Shut up, Austin. You gotta work at your communication, brother.
I wanna go to another island and see my other son.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
What would you do?
If your son was at home, crying all alone on the bedroom floor and he's hungry, and the only way to sleep him, the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money.
You sleeping with him?
And his daddy's gone. Somewhere smoking rocks.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Somewhere on lockdown.
I wasn't gonna say
I ain't
that.
got a job now.
Austin.
For you, this is just a good time, but for me, this is what I call life.
Y'all not about to gang up on me in the chat. That's not what's about
What
to
happened?
happen.
What happened?
No, I'm just playing.
Because you said some toxic shit.
Toxic Drew.
Because
Back in the building.
as soon as you and your wife having a disagreement, you taking the trip,
That's a fact.
You know what's crazy?
and you a flight attendant.
Yo, marriage
You
arguments.
a hoe.
Marriage arguments are probably like mad funny because it's like, nigga, where you going? You ain't going nowhere. Be mad.
I can't wait till Kyrie get married.
Spotlight get thrust
I
on
can't wait till Kyrie
Or
get
tell
married.
me what it's like.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask so many questions. No, I don't doubt that, but I'm gonna ask so many questions, bro. Like so many questions.
They gonna be like,
Because
so-
now when we talk about these marriage topics, we could just look to Kyrie. Like what the fuck?
He gonna be like, so how do you live with a woman?
Nigga Austin said, read the comments. All right, I'm gonna read the comments. Austin said, gotta work on
Damn.
your communication. Bro. My birthday?
Yes, and you loud. Nigga.
Austin said, gotta work on your communication, brother. Melly said, Drew, I understand, but that's when you calm down and learn how to communicate. Austin said, don't nobody want to talk about it a week later. Exactly, that's the whole point. When I come back, nobody want to talk about it, so it's over. Melody said, exactly, Austin. Big Boss said, that's bold, because while you're pulling yourself together, you still got to go home to your woman, who is most likely still going to be pissed. Melody said, it's impossible to have a successful relationship if you leave every time there's a problem. Ariel said, communication, comprehension, and compromise. The 3 C's.
Ew. Yo. I don't know if y'all.
I'm not-
Yo,
I'm
hold
not-
on.
I'm not gonna say every
I was
time- I'm not
talking.
gonna say every time I'm
Gosh,
upset.
no
it
respect
happens,
in my
but I'm
house.
saying
No respect
sometimes
in my house.
Going on a vacation is a little bit absurd, but sometimes I do need space, whether it's a couple hours or a day maybe, and you gonna have to deal with that shit.
Oh, talk your shit, Drew. Talk your shit. This nigga taking charge. Like a card.
She said, "Oh, word Gus, say." Oh, Love Lavender said, "Oh, word Gus, say less." She talking about your comment about you missing out.
K.
Go ahead. What was you gonna say?
Nah. What I was gonna say was it's really about you, man. You talk from your diaphragm. And do you know that?
I know.
Shake, did you know that?
I'm not listening to shit you say. You know
Nah,
why?
because this nigga really be
Because-
like, yo, so when we understand what life.
What does that have to do with the topic we was talking about?
Nah, I was gonna say, like, I can understand why you wanna have space, because you don't wanna say anything.
That's what he just
No,
said.
I'm just saying, because he speaks from his diaphragm, so whatever he say could come off.
I don't want to be angry.
I mean, you don't want to sound angry.
I don't want to be angry.
How you gonna be angry? It's the way this shit works.
Be aggy, not angry.
I don't like talk. I don't like speaking in anger.
So what you like speaking in?
In fear.
I like speaking in calmness.
He likes speaking in WAP.
I like being calm when I'm expressing how I feel. And I do have to work on that skill, but Melody say, "Yikes, that sucks, Drew. I'm shocked. You seem more like someone who doesn't have an issue expressing himself." Really?
It's because you talk a lot.
Not when but my point is, Melody, when I feel anger or like when I'm upset, it's hard for me to express myself. It's harder for me to get my point across when I'm feeling emotional, if that makes sense.
When you have rage.
Not rage. I'm not gonna have rage against my girl.
It is very tough. I mean, for me,
Unless she cheats on me
I mean,
with another.
She cheats.
Unless I catch her cheating on me
I mean,
in
Yo.
the same
I feel
bed.
like
That'd
I
be
feel like
crazy.
it's
With
I
my
definitely
brother.
gonna make a
Go ahead, Kyrie.
Pop-Tart brown sugar.
Ariel said he passionate about his feelings.
Yo, what the fuck you be saying, yo? Anyway, I feel like it is very hard to have an argument while you're angry, but I always feel like for me, I wish I had think of the bigger picture, and like if I feel like things are escalating, like I'm be like, all right, you know what? Let's revisit this another time, or like I'll keep going. I don't think sometimes it's not wrong with trying to fight. I mean, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say trying to fight. Trying to have the argument while you guys are heated. I'm not saying you should do it all the time, but it brings some sort of passion into play, and like from there, it
Kind of
brings-
freak shit. What kind of freak shit you talking about?
Nah,
Yeah, he
but-
tried to say that so like clean. This nigga talking about that
I just feel
chicks.
like yeah, it's good to like get some space, but sometimes you gotta take your
Nigga,
head.
Kyrie said.
Yo, what Kyrie said to me was,
Sometimes you gotta
yo,
go
yo,
freaky.
which I don't know about Kyrie. Kyrie got a lot of game. He is 23, but he acts like he's 40. So what he told me was, yo, in relationships, you gotta have that passion. That passion is arguing back and forth.
I
You know what I'm
do
saying?
shit all the time.
I'm
'Cause
not with the arguing
I'm
back
not,
and
no,
forth.
I'm not saying you gotta argue all the time, but
I've been in
Gotta get
I've been
angry
in
sometimes.
Too many situations and relationships to where arguments then got super heated, and we just yelling, and it's no one's getting resolved. I hate that shit. So I know if I'm feeling angry and if you want to yell, you want to scream at the top of your lungs.
so if they yell, you gonna yell back?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna engage completely out of anger. I'm gonna wait until where I'm calm, and most likely you're gonna be calm. Like if you're still pissed about it, that's okay. But you're not gonna be at the same level of anger that you are when you're screaming and throwing shit. Like
I mean, but
this is from my experience.
Throwing shit. What
I
you
can
throwing?
say
I pay
that
for that shit.
just like Ariel J said, you gotta what's he wait?
What time is it?
I would say it like Ariel J said. What?
Motherfucker.
All right, so like she said,
That was funny too.
come up with ways ways together to get your point across without hurting one. Yo, can I read?
No.
Exactly. No.
Damn, you see how they mean to me, yo.
Nigga, it took you like 30 minutes to read one comment.
Well, basically, what I want to say is like, great communication. How do you have great communication? How do you like establish that? Like, what if the person doesn't want to have good communication?
Melody, it's gonna work if we have kids or not. I'm sorry, no, they in the chat get me tight. Also, back and forth arguments happen when there's two people with no communication skills. Listen, silent beast. Not everybody communicates the same way. I've been with a lot of women who like to communicate by sticking their finger in your face.
Oh.
And yeah, like I'm talking. This is the thing. Everybody communicates different.
That's not communication.
To some
That's
people,
like
it
an
is.
altercation right
We
there.
can't.
I'm gonna put your finger in my face.
Especially if it stinks.
Hold up, Big Boss Bowser said, it's okay to step back for a little bit to collect your feelings. Thank you, Big Boss. That's why we here. She said, but at the end of the day, you still have to speak on it, because if you don't, it can come up in another situation. I agree. It's gonna get spoken on.
Spoken on.
It's gonna get spoken on.
It's
But
gonna be
maybe I
addressed.
need a couple hours. Maybe I just need to go to the gym
Maybe
and let out some steam.
Maybe you need another house.
Maybe I need another house.
That actually might apply for you.
Melody
Shit.
said, preach, Austin. Now I'm making voices for Melody. Austin said, I don't sound like that. Austin said, battery. What's the porn noises?
Wait, what?
Melody said, what's the porn noises?
That was Cardi B.
What this?
Listen, ending this topic.
Yeah.
I'm right and you're all wrong.
I think that if my wife was to say, Gus,
She would make that.
I don't want to live with you.
Yes.
I'd rather live apart, but I still want to be married.
We have a
to you."
caller in. I'm sorry, Gus, but you're getting interrupted.
Erupted. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, what is this in the camera? What?
The camera battery is about to die.
Oh, the camera battery's about to die. All right, thank
All right,
you,
well.
thank you, Mr. Felix.
My hand, you fucking idiot.
That shit look weird as hell. I didn't know what I was looking at.
You just finished watching. Well, the battery's about to die. Thank you, Austin. He's still on the show.
And Melody said it too. Melody said the battery is dying.
All right, guys. We had a lovely show today.
We sure did.
Thank you guys for pulling up.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out A Melody.
For you.
Shout out Ariel J. Ariel J. Do I know you? Is it Ariel? My guy Ariel? Or is it someone else? I don't know. Big Boss, what up? I mean, Big Boss, thank you for joining.
All right,
Shout out to Austin Felix.
Let's do the closing.
Shout out to Love Lavender.
Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to everybody who joined. The camera's about to die.
All right, you just finished watching Your Mans and them live. I'm Your Mans, Gus the Third.
Oh, Ariel said I'm not a guy. All right,
Okay.
Ariel, I'm sorry.
You just finished watching Your
Shout
Mans
out
and them
to you.
live. I'm Your Mans, Gus the Third.
Love you too, Melody. I'm your man's Bello.
I'm your man's Kyrie and Austin.
And And I'm your man Shakespeare.
And
this
this
was
is
Yah Mans
Hands to them live.
Africa.
Yeah, what button is to turn this off though?
3.
Austin, what button is it?
Yeah, facts. Tell us for the battery. Dies.
Nigga, press the damn button.
Austin, what button is it?
Is it 3, 2?
Austin!
Let me see.
What do you mean, let me see? The camera's still rolling.
We still in this bitch.
Bro, end the show.
Austin, what button is it?